independent mindset. Like I'm seeing money off digital, and royalties and sound exchange and ASCAP and YouTube or whatever. So it's like, okay, I got to give y'all all of this. I don't even know y'all. Like I don't know what you about to do for me or not gonna do for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking a chance, as in believing in y'all and hoping that y'all are going to do something. And if y'all don't, then I done paid y'all already.
Yeah, and then you're like you're left with less than you had before. 100%. Who now? Obviously, everyone associates Rock Nation with Hove. Like, who was it that initially worked? Like, was it like? Do you know if like Jay-Z was aware of like what you got going on, or because they have their own A&Rs and their own label people, and
it was the Rock Nation management. It wasn't the label side.
Got you.
But they was willing to bring me to a label,
and
it was I mean it's no like bad blood or anything.
Of course not. Nah, I mean look, people you should always take every meeting. I'd say that to everybody.
But his name is Daniel.
Okay.
Actually, Solange's baby dad.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Salute to Daniel though for even just believing in me, want to sit down, talk to me. Like he came to my neighborhood. Like he came to I think a album release party or something I had going on.
He tapped in.
He really came to the hood.
Like they was really trying to.
And I had a video shoot out here in Inglewood. He came through, so he really was rocking with me though. And I just talked to him today actually.
That's dope. But I want to talk about your like because a lot of people who are watching this might not be necessarily familiar with who Philthy Rich is. Like obviously you've been doing this for a long time independently. You're from Oakland. I feel like there's something about the Bay Area and independence that go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's been like that forever. Like since they say Master P been out there, you know what I'm saying, giving out the game. All the older guys been, with the independent route, because I guess it's just something that just like grew from there to how I see it. Because like everywhere I go, anywhere else, they not really hip to it.
True.
They not really hip to it. Like they more like deal label this is and this and all that. So it's like, and then like a lot of people when they think of California, they don't think of Oakland. They always think of L.A.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, man, I'm about to come to California. I'm about to come where you at, Philthy, and get a deal. I'm like, man, ain't no labels out here in Oakland.
Only Empire.
Yeah, Empire, the best thing going on
right
in the Bay Area. So I'm like, you mean you going to L.A. or something like?
Right. It ain't the same. This is one of the biggest states of the. So when it comes to your strategy, like I'm curious because I feel like a lot of artists who are watching this are probably real. Like most people, man, Brian Sampson, bro. Never ceases to fucking amaze me. Anyway, I feel like a lot of artists are obviously, if presented with any record deal, would just take it. Like I'm talking about, like
just to say they got a record deal,
right?
Yeah,
right. And
but it's kind of different when you getting money already.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these, like I was just talking, a lot of these people, it's like you're not finna recommend nobody. You go check out another podcast unless you got something to do with it. Or
I mean that's not necessarily true. I mean I got homies that do
not finna
dope
take
shit
from you to give somebody else if this how you getting paid. So a lot of artists they not finna recommend another artist to get signed, knowing that this person can be bigger than them, can take from them. They have nothing to do with it unless they co-sign or sign to them.
Mm-hmm.
So especially like if you're an artist that's coming in and you already, up to their level.
There are situations, but they're very few and far between where there's some genuine, like, you know.
They got some genuine people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the ones I've met, like, I mean, it's the rap industry. This the game. So everybody looking for a come up. This guy might be not popping in the music, but he got ties and connections with a whole different, with what you need. So he's like, okay, man, you got to sign to me, and I'll bring you over here. Or you got to sign our management. You got to sign our label, whatever. So,
would you suggest artists to stay independent and just, because like I'm assuming at what point in time, because if you started in 2008, I would say like at what point in time were you making like real money off of rap?
Well, it took a minute.
Because it don't happen right away.
I was just talking to my bro Neff yesterday. And he was telling me about he had checked his dashboard at Empire and he had like $200 on it. And I was like, bro, you only put out one song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it took a while. Like I used to give my $50 to go pay my Metro bill.
Right.
Happy with it. But the more I put out, I started noticing more money. So that's what the independent game came from. I'm like, okay, man. So I'm looking at it like the
catalog. Keep
like,
moving.
Yeah, I'm looking at the dope game like the CDs is the dope now. You know what I'm saying? So the more I put out, the more money I get. So it took for me to go up there one day, not to Empire, to a different company a while back, and they had a check for me for 5 G's.
Wow.
And somebody I was with was another artist, and he was like, man, how he get that? Like, and he like, man, he got catalog. He been dropping. So I've not seen that. I just been on it.
Has that, because I feel like that still holds true now in the streaming era, where like the more you drop, the more your Spotify builds up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like my biggest iTunes check was like 75,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's for a month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like once it generates, like, you know, it went from 10, 20, 50.
That's crazy.
It was 30 at one point, then it goes up. And that's when you get that call from Ghazi and be like, hey, let me get you this big old bag up front. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you about, there's a line on the intro where you say the Ops, you're on the same label as the Ops.
Yeah.
Now, obviously you're on Empire.
Yeah.
Now, Empire's got probably, they distribute so many artists.
They got like 3,000 artists.
If I was about to say, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But I took that as like, I don't know who all your ops are, obviously.
Yeah.
But I kind of took that as like, okay, is this Mozzie thing still going on? Because I mean, both you and Mozzie are both marquee artists at Empire.
Yeah. Nah, at that time being, I wasn't even talking about him.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot of people at Empire that I don't fool with.
Okay.
Yeah. So
those holiday parties are interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, I can imagine.
They'd be interesting. The last one was interesting.